Yo, what's going on? So today I'm just going to do a little review, sort of like insight on this BEHR paint that I saw at the paint store. And I saw it and said, hey, oh, BEHR's making spray paint now? So I picked it up and I said, let me actually try it out. So this is what we're going to do today. It's going to be a quick video. And for me, it's something that I really wanted to see if it would work out, because I'm always looking for my spray paint and my latex paint to match. You know, if I'm doing like things like touch up, cutting lines, trying to do big areas, mixing it with spray paint and latex, a lot of times the different brands will not have the same color sort of like in another brand, mainly because every brand has their own formula. So every red's going to be different, every blue's going to be different, every yellow is going to be different. I really have no expectations for this. I just want to see if it works on that. It was like $6 a can, which is, you know, affordable. The only thing about this one is that it came in limited colors. I can understand that. So regularly you would sort of take that color card to the desk and say, hey, I want to sort of have this latex paint in this color. They can mix it on the spot, but you can't do that with, you know, spray paint at all. You know, that would be great if BEHR could do that. So hopefully you're listening, but they couldn't do that. So it only came in a limited amount of colors. Flirt Alert is one that I use a lot, as well as Tropic. So I picked that one up as well. And it only came in gloss. So all the different colors came in gloss. The black and white came in gloss, but I think the black and white also came in a flat as well. I'm not a big fan of gloss. I just hate trying to battle the reflection of the light, so I usually stick to flat or matte. Another thing that sort of struck me was, you know, it has the male valve system. So if you're using regular sort of spray paint caps, when it comes to like the different sort of shapes in the Montana caps or the Iron Lac caps, you have to use an adapter, a wing adapter, to sort of fit those other caps onto this one right here. I usually carry one on me all the time, so I used it on a recent project that I had to do a Billie Holiday on this garage door on Nocturne. I did it with my friend Carmen Richards. There's this area underneath the neck that had like this teal color, and I just used the Tropic BEHR spray paint to sort of fill that area up, and it worked out really well. You know, I used my Ghetto Blaster cap on there, which is what I use to sort of do these big fills, and you know, it worked out really nice. Gloss didn't affect it as much because you're outdoors, so you have a ton of different things happening and you can't really tell. I also went into my studio and did another test where I made a color block in each color, and then I went on top of that with the respective colors in the spray paint, just to see the difference between the latex paint that I laid down and this spray paint in that same color that I put on top of it. And you can kind of tell it's a little bit darker when you sort of go over it. I think that's really because the latex paint still has some of the white canvas kind of popping through, kind of brightening it up. And when I went over with the actual spray paint, it just adds another layer as well. So it's gonna be a little bit darker. So, you know, I just chopped it up to that. I mean, but the colors really match. So something like this for touch-ups, especially if you're fading it into the existing sort of latex paint in that same color, can really work out. But for me, because it's gloss, it really sort of prevents me from using it on smaller pieces where it's like you can tell, you know, the mixture between the matte that I'm using and the gloss. Bigger pieces I probably can use this on, especially if it's just like a big fill. So like I did with the earlier piece. So, you know, that's basically kind of like what I'm thinking about if I'm sort of incorporating this BEHR spray paint into my practice. And because it's $6 per can, I can probably use this to sort of do big fills in different areas. If, you know, the texture of the surface is really rough and I don't want to use a roller or a brush, I can probably just use this in different areas, especially, you know, if there's like pipes or something like that, I can just use the BEHR spray paint because it's not as expensive as some of these other brands that I'm using. So hopefully this really quick video about the BEHR spray paint kind of helps you out in terms of, you know, whether you want to pick it up and try it yourself. Like I said, there's limited colors. It'd be great if they had like a machine at the shop that can actually mix it on the spot, and you can get it in, you know, things other than gloss. So that is something, you know, I just want to throw out there. Hopefully they are listening. Like I said, this is something that I'll keep a can in the studio just for here and there for different projects, but it's not something that I'm going to rely on. Like I said, hopefully it helped you out, and I will see you next time. Peace.